All right, what's going on, guys? If I sound a little weird today, it's because I have a sore throat. So I don't think it's COVID, but it might be, in which case I'm gonna be a sad boy. But until then, I just have a sore throat, so we'll see. I just wanted to give you guys an update. Since New Year's is around the corner, I figured now would be a good time to make a video on what you guys can expect to see on the channel moving forward. Generally speaking, the content's going to be pretty similar for a while. So I have 5 or 6 videos. Well, more than that. It's like 7 or 8 planned for the PVM Fundamental series. So once all those come out, that's going to be done. Then I have a high and rate Telos guide coming out, and that's going to work all the way up to 999%. Once I push past 999% myself, then I may look into a guide that works up to 2,500 or something. But personally, I'm not that invested in doing ultra high enraged Telos, so we'll see how that ends up going. But for sure, a guide that works up to 999% is coming out, and the PVM fundamental stuff is going to be finishing up probably within a couple weeks. After that, starting on January 2nd, I'm going to be participating in a PVM bingo. Basically what that means is we have a bingo board that's 7x7. So there's 49 different drops that we need to get from bossing, as well as a couple from Slayer. And I think there's a clue broadcast in there as well. And we need to complete all of them in order to win. Now, I plan on taking it relatively seriously. There's going to be a lot of Twitch streamers that play RuneScape that are going to be a part of it. I know RS Guy is going to be a part of it. He's on another team, though. Pop RS is on my team. So, yeah, there's going to be a lot of people playing in it. But the big thing is that I need to bank. Hold on. Okay, we're back. But, yeah, because I plan on taking it relatively seriously, I plan on streaming the whole thing. One, it's going to be easier for me to verify certain things, so just to make sure everyone's on the same playing field, I need to show that, oh, my Solak loot is empty, my Zamorak loot is empty, my Elite Dungeons chest, we know what I'm starting with, so when I get a big scales drop, or when I get a Codex or an ECB piece, then we know it's real. So, stuff like that. It's just going to be nice to stream that. But also, I'm going to have longer streaming hours. I'm not going to be doing any variety while the bingo's going. So my guess it's going to last about a month, and I'm going to be streaming, instead of 5 p.m. Eastern to 10 p.m. Eastern, I'm going to be streaming 2 p.m. Eastern to 10 p.m. Eastern. So that should be really nice for you guys who like to pop into the stream. And then I just will be playing a lot more RuneScape. So I'll have a lot more content and hopefully a lot more clips and stuff that I can put on the channel. Once the bingo is done, depending on how I feel about the updated stream schedule, I may either stay with the 2 p.m. to 10, or I might go back to 5 p.m. to 10. Either way, the main goals are going to be shifting towards are Comp Cape, working through my 3,000 hard clues. I just finished getting my full Globetrotter off stream, so that should make that go by a lot faster. And finishing up Master Quest Cape, and potentially trimming. It just depends on how long some of the more extraneous tasks are. For instance, I know I have no progress on the champion scrolls, so that's one of the more annoying ones. So we'll see if trimming ever happens. That's going to be the plans for my main account once the bingo is done. Generally speaking, once bingo is done, once my PVM fundamentals is done, once the Telos guide's done, I'm going to have a pretty big shift towards entertainment style content rather than educational content. One, because I've covered all the educational content that I want to cover. And two, because I think it'll just be more fun to do cool stuff on this account besides just make guides for you, right? So we're going to have some challenges, potentially some challenge accounts, where one thing I was thinking about was I die a lot, so making a hardcore Iron Man doesn't really make any sense. But something I could do is make a regular iron, and whenever I die, we like spin a wheel, and whatever gear slot I land on, I have to blow that piece of gear up. I could also do it on a main, but because you can just buy gear on main, I can just like delete that much money, so it probably makes more sense to do it on an iron. But I think that'll be really cool. It'll be fun for you guys, and it'll just be an engaging way of, or a different way of pursuing an Iron Man. I don't know what the end goal is going to be. I don't really want to do anything super grindy, like, oh, let's get Golden Reaper. But maybe the goal of that account will be to get 2K Zamrock solo, for instance. So yeah, that's actually a good goal for that account. So if that account ever happens, that's what the goal is going to be. Another challenge I've been working on behind the scenes is an Araxor challenge where I'm going to make an entire leg in one inventory. So what that is going to mean is I'm going to need to start it the day before reset, because I don't want, because you can't get all 3 pieces in the same week. So if I start it like a couple hours before reset, hopefully I can get the piece that's rotating, and then I'll just be able to farm the other 2 pieces. And then the idea will be that I'm not allowed to bank, so all of my food is going to come from Araxor. So all of the Rocktail and Cerebrews, all of my overloads are going to come from Araxor, so I'm just going to be on a regular overloads the entire time. And I'll basically be camping max and rage the whole time, with the exception of whenever I get a pheromone drop, because I'll be able to use a pheromone to reset and rage. So I think it'll be cool. It'll be a fun challenge. Probably take like 7 or 8 hours if I don't get like super unlucky. But I'm already pretty dry on hilts, so hopefully that's not the piece I end up going dry on, but that's definitely something that's going to happen on stream. I think that'll be really cool. And then the last thing I'm going to be working on is collaborating with other content creators. I think the RuneScape 3 content creation scene kind of sucks, largely because we don't really have many big figures that do stuff together to encourage fans to interact with each other and encourage communities to interact with each other. Like, outside of a friend and the RS guy, like, they dwarf everyone else. And if they're not participating in something, it feels like the content creation scene would die pretty quickly. So ideally, I'm going to collab with both big and small content creators, and we'll see what that's going to look like, because I know I'm in talks with a couple of people. But yeah, you can expect a lot more entertainment style content on this channel come February or so. I might be starting working on it towards the end of January, but definitely towards the end of February, or the beginning of February rather, we're going to see a lot more entertainment style stuff. So yeah, you guys have all of that to look forward to. Once I finish up all of the guides and start posting all of my highlights to the channel from stream, because that's going to be all that's left for content, we're going to be working on a Golden Reaper. So that's going to be, you'll get Reaper progress updates. You'll get one clue opening for the 3,000 hards, and then another clue opening for however many masters I get from that many hards. And then I may even do like a progress report on Comp Cape, Master Quest Cape, and Trim. It just depends on, 1, whether or not you guys want to see that, and 2, how long it's actually going to take to put out meaningful updates for that. But yeah, that's going to be pretty much it for what to come in the new year. I really can't thank you guys enough for all the support I've been getting. Like, it's really cool that I get to do this and like make money and potentially start pursuing this full time, depending on how, the next year goes. Like, that's really nuts. Eventually, we're going to be transitioning not away from RuneScape, but just into other stuff. So we'll be doing more things that aren't RuneScape, and they're also going to be on this channel. So if you guys want to see other games, I will probably have something in my Discord that's like a catalog, and then you guys can just say, hey, this is what I want to see, and then I will make time to play it if there's enough support for it. Right now, the stuff that I know I will be playing once the PVM bingo is settled, so like my variety days will come back. I will for sure be playing League of Legends. I will for sure be playing Teamfight Tactics, and I might be playing more Call of Duty. So those are the big things you guys can look forward to. And yeah, that's pretty much it. If you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. It helps me out. Give it a like video. Helps me in the algorithm. Thanks guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one.